A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, the Texas House of Representatives has been thrown into chaos as dozens of Democratic lawmakers fled the state to block a partisan redistricting plan that many argue unfairly favors Republicans. The absence of these legislators prevented the House from establishing a quorum, which is necessary for any legislative vote to take place. Republican Governor Greg Abbott has responded with threats of arrest and legal consequences for those who left, intensifying the already heated political climate in the state. The situation unfolded on Monday afternoon when the Texas House was set to vote on a newly redrawn congressional map that has been heavily criticized for its gerrymandered nature. This map, backed by former President Donald Trump, is expected to create 5 additional Republican-leaning seats in the U.S. House of Representatives, a move that could solidify Republican control in the upcoming midterm elections. Under Texas law, at least 100 out of the 150 members must be present for the vote to proceed, a threshold that became unreachable after more than 50 Democratic lawmakers left the state for Illinois. This strategic move was made to stall the vote, as Democrats argue that the redistricting process is corrupt and aimed at undermining their representation in the state. In a show of defiance, the Texas House approved a measure by an overwhelming 85-6 vote to track down and potentially arrest the absent lawmakers. However, the warrants issued only apply within Texas, meaning the Democrats could not be detained until they returned to the state. The governor's threats have sparked outrage among Democrats, who have labeled them as scare tactics designed to intimidate lawmakers into compliance. Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows confirmed that he had signed civil arrest warrants for the missing legislators, and the state's troopers were ordered to locate and return them to the House chamber. The situation has drawn national attention, with political leaders from across the country weighing in on the implications of this redistricting battle. Democratic lawmakers have expressed their determination to resist the proposed map, with Texas House Democrat Gene Wu stating, "We're not here to play political games. We're here to demand an end to this corrupt process." The fleeing legislators plan to remain in Illinois for the duration of the special legislative session, which could last up to 2 weeks. Amidst the escalating tensions, New York Governor Kathy Hochul extended her support to the Texas Democrats, stating, "This is a war. We are at war. That's why the gloves are off. And I say, bring it on." This sentiment reflects a growing frustration among Democrats across the nation regarding the tactics employed by Republican-led states in the redistricting process. The redistricting plan in Texas is part of a broader trend in which both parties have engaged in gerrymandering, redrawing electoral district boundaries to benefit their party. While Texas Republicans currently hold 25 out of 38 congressional seats, they hope that the new map will increase their dominance to 30 seats, further solidifying their influence in the U.S. House of Representatives. As the political landscape continues to evolve in Texas, the implications of this redistricting battle extend beyond state lines. Other Democratic-led states, such as New York and California, are now considering their own redistricting measures in response to Texas's aggressive maneuvers. The Princeton Gerrymandering Project has noted that while both parties have engaged in similar tactics, some states have implemented legal constraints to prevent such partisan manipulation. The urgency of the situation cannot be understated, as all 435 U.S. House seats will be up for election in 2026. With Republicans currently holding a narrow majority in the chamber, the outcome of this redistricting could have significant ramifications for the balance of power in Congress. The Texas Democratic legislators' flight from the state has sparked a national conversation about the integrity of the electoral process and the lengths to which lawmakers will go to protect their interests. As tensions rise and both sides prepare for a protracted battle, the future of Texas's political landscape remains uncertain. The next steps in this unfolding drama will be closely monitored as the nation gears up for the critical midterm elections ahead. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.